Good morning to one and all. My name is Ganesh Mandip, studying 9th PAL. Today I am going to explain about voice. First of all, what is voice? Voice is a form of verb which tells us about whether the subject done something or subject has done something. So voice is of two types. That is active voice and passive voice. So first of all, what is active voice? The active voice tells us about the subject has done something. For example, Rama killed Ravana. In the active voice, we can observe there is a subject and there is verb and there is object. So in the active voice, there is no any complement or anything after the object. And next, passive voice. Passive voice tells us about the subject has done something to it. So for example, if we change this sentence into the passive voice, it will become Ravana was killed by Rama. For changing active voice to the passive voice, we have the 5 rules. So those are so first one. So we have to identify the first rule is, so we have to observe what is subject and what is verb and what is the object in the given sentence. After that, we have to write what is the object in the sentence at first. After identifying subject, verb and object, we have to write what is the object in the given sentence at the first. This is the first rule. And after writing the object at the first, so after writing object in the place of subject, we have to write the B form here. So how to write a B form is, we have to observe the verb here, what is given in the sentence, and we have to write the suitable B form for there. So there are 5 B forms. So those are is, am, are present B forms. Was, are, were, are past B forms. Will be or shall be future B forms. Being is the continuous tense B form. And being is the perfect tense B form. According to the given verb and the given sentence, we have to write the what is the given B form there. After that, the third rule is, we have to write the verb which is given there here in the past participle form. That means V3 form of the verb is used here. And after writing the verb, we have to use the preposition by after the past participle form. After writing the by, what is the subject in the given sentence? So that is here changed as the object. And here we can also observe the subject change also. So like if there is I in the active voice, so it changes to the me in the passive voice. Who is there? We change it to us. You change it to you. He changed it to him. She changed it to her. It changed to it. They changes to them. So these are the 7. We can observe the subject changes to the object. These are the subject changes we will observe. So now I will show you one example by using these 5 rules how to change active voice into the passive voice. So suppose this is the given sentence and this is now in the active voice. So we have to change this one into the passive voice. According to the first rule, we have to observe what is the subject and what is the verb and what is the object. So here he is the subject and this is the verb and it is in the V1 plus ing form and it is the object. So here this sentence is in the present continuous tense. So first of all we have to write what is the object given there. We have to convert that one into the subject in the passive voice. So after that we have to observe this milk is a plural or singular. So milk is a singular, that's why we have to write. So suitable be form, that is is. After that according to this rule, so in the continuous tense being is used. So that's why we have to write the being. And after that B form, after writing the B form we have to convert the what is the given verb into the past participle form, that is V3. So the V3 form of this one is drunk. And after the preposition by is used, we have to write the preposition by, and after the subject will be changed into the object and we will also observe the subject change. So he will become him. So in this way we will convert the given sentence active voice into the passive voice. So in English we have the 4 type of sentences also. So we can also observe how to change those 4 sentences into active voice to the passive voice. First one is assertive sentence. Second one is interrogative sentence. Third one is imperative sentence. And the fourth one is exclamatory sentence. Already we have observed how to change the assertive sentence into active voice into the passive voice. Now I will say how to change the interrogative sentence into active voice to the passive voice. So first of all, so what is an interrogative sentence? So the meaning of interrogative is so asking a question. So there are 2 type of interrogative sentences. So there are 2 type of questioning words. Those are yes or no questions and question word questions. So now I will say the one example of yes or no and the question word questions. Do you speak English? So we can say for this answer, do you speak English? Yes, I can speak English, or no, I can't speak English. So when yes or no questions are given, so how to change that one into active voice to the passive voice. So in yes or no questions, if the sentence started with the do, then we have to use the verb forms used here. So here we have to observe the verb. The speak is in the V1 form. So that's why this is in the present, simple present tense. So that's why we have to use the simple present tense B forms. So the simple present tense B forms are is, am, are. So here it is asking the you, that means, so we don't know it is a singular or plural. So that's why we will use is. After that, what is the object given in the sentence? We have to use that object as a subject. After that, what is the given? After this subject, we have to use the B form here. But already we have used the B form here. That's why we don't use again here in this sentence. After that, we have to convert this V1 form into the V3 form. So the V3 form of speak is spoken. After that, we have to use the preposition by. And here, what is the given subject? We have to write as the object. So while converting active voice to the passive voice, you does not change. That's why you will be as a constant. So in this way, we have to change yes or no questions into the active voice to the passive voice. Now I will say one example for the question word questions. Suppose what are the question word questions? So the question word questions are what, why, how, whom, like this. So many question word questions are there. So in that I will say you one example. Suppose what are you playing? So here when the active voice begins with the any question word except who, so we have to write the same question word in the passive voice. So after writing the question word, so we have to observe the verb here. It is in the continuous tense. So after that we have to use the suitable be form here. So the suitable be form is why, because it is in the present continuous tense. After that already we have discussed. So in the continuous tense game we have to use the being. After we have to write what is the verb here into the past participle form. After that we have to use the preposition by, and what is the subject here we have to write here. So in this way we will convert question word questions into the active voice to the passive voice. If the active voice begins with the who, then while changing to the passive voice we must write by who. So when active voice begins with the who, I have to write the by who. So for example, who wrote a book. So while converting the active voice to the passive voice, it is begins with the who. That's why you have to must write by who. So after that we have to write the what is the object. Here before that we have to use the be form also. So here this is in the past tense. Why? Because so here the verb is in the be2 form. So that's why the past tense be form are was or were. So here a book is a singular form. That's why we have to write the was. After that we have to write the subject. After that we have to write the object in the place of subject. After that this wrote will be become to the be3 form. So in this way we will convert a sentence which is given, which begins with the who. So by this we complete the chaining of interrogative sentences. After that imperative sentences. What is imperative sentence means? So asking a question or commanding something is an imperative sentence. So if the imperative sentence has an object and contains subject, object and verb, so it will be begins with the let. Let plus what is given subject we will write there. So I will write one example for the let. So if the active voice contains an order, or when it contains an object, it will be begins with the letter. We have to change the active voice in the letter. So first we have to write the let. After that, what is the object given here? We have to write that. After writing the object, we have to use the be form. And we have to convert this open into the B3 form. So in this way we can change the active voice to the passive voice. If a sentence is an imperative sentence and contains an order or request or an advice, we have to start the passive voice with your advice or you are requested, etc. Suppose for an example, please help the poor. By looking the sentence only we can understand it is an request, because in the sentence there is please. So if we start with the please, so we have to write you are requested. After that we have to use here to. So what is given here, we have to write the subject there. After that, so here after the please, what is given the sentence, as is we will write the same thing if there is any request. For example, an order. Suppose bring that chair. So we have to convert that one. So suppose if we think this is an order, we have to write you are ordered to bring that chair. So in this way we can convert the imperative sentence into active voice to the passive voice. So thank you. Have a nice day.